What's up, guys? This is PelicanMan here, bringing you another Modern League on Magic the Gathering Online with my Quest for the Holy Relic deck. As I explained in the video I uploaded last week, I didn't play Quest last week because I just kind of wasn't feeling it, so I uploaded a video instead kind of explaining why I wasn't feeling it and my direction with Magic going forward. So I'm not going to be spending money buying any individual cards or packs for the foreseeable future. I'd recommend go and watch the video, but yeah, the summary of it is I'm not going to spend any money going forward. The only thing I'm really going to spend money on is tickets to rebuy into leagues if need be. This channel started as a way for me to test paper Magic while on lockdown during COVID-19. So we're kind of going back to that and trying to test Quest for the Holy Relic and Sun and Moon in a way that when Paper Play opens up again, I can play Quest and kind of know what I want my list to look like. So this is kind of a more classic list of something I've played with Quest for the Holy Relic. This is a white-blue Quest for the Holy Relic deck. Normally I have a mono-white main deck and I sometimes splash for cards in the sideboard. This is almost a two-color deck. It's got a blue splash, but it's somewhat heavy. Our mana base needs to be able to support it better than the sideboard splashes we've had before. So we've got 8 fetches in the mana base, a single Hallowed Fountain defined as a blue source that both can find. We've got a single island that our 4 Flooded Strands can find. Unfortunately, our Arid Maces can't find it, but you know, I'd rather have Arid Mace be able to find Hallowed Fountain than having, say, Prismatic Vista being able to find Island, if that makes sense. 4 basic planes and 4 Seagram Coast. Very clean and easy mana base. Not sure how correct it is. We'll test it and see how we feel. The usual stuff: Memnites, Ornithopters, Glinthawks, Skyfishers, kind of our normal skeleton for the Quest for the Holy Relic combo. We've got usual supporting characters in Giver of Runes and Thraben Inspector, and Gingerbread as well. And joining us today is Fairy Imposter, which is another 1-drop creature that can bounce an Ornithopter or Memnite. So this improves our consistency. We now have 12, kind of effects that can bounce Ornithopters and Memnites. They're 1-drops like Glinthawk, so you can actually on turn 2 play a Fairy Imposter and a Glinthawk, or double Glinthawk, double Fairy Imposter, which was kind of tough to do before because we only had 4 Glinthawk. It does other cool things. This, as opposed to Glinthawk, returns a creature, not an artifact, so it can also return Thraben Inspectors for value. 2 Fairy Imposters can keep bouncing each other as long as the first one finds another creature to bounce to stick, so you can kind of like what we do with Skyfisher, where for every 2 mana we can play Skyfisher, bounce it, replay it, and get quest triggers. 2 Fairy Imposters can kind of interact nicely together. We've got the Argentum Armor as usual. The Sword of Fire and Ice is the usual sword. We don't have a Battleskull because we're not running Stoneforge Mystic, but instead we've got Ensoul Artifact, which is a card I've run a fair bit in this deck in the past. And the main reason to run Ensoul Artifact is we get to do cool things like turn 1 Ornithopter, Glinthawk. So Ornithopter, play a white source, play Glinthawk, bounce the Ornithopter, replay the Ornithopter, turn 2, play a blue source if our white source wasn't already a blue source, play Ensoul Artifact on the Ornithopter, and all of a sudden we've got a 5/5 Ornithopter and a 2/2 Glinthawk, because the Ensoul Artifact makes the Ornithopter a 5/5, and it still has flying, so it's 7 power in the air, so it could be quite a fast clock. So we're going to see if that's good enough. It used to be close to good enough. It might be a little slow in the current state of the format, but we'll see. As for the sideboard, we have no green splash, so we don't get Veil of Summer, so we are running Leyline of Sanctity. We've got Aureoch Champion and Burden Forge Center as our kind of protection creatures. I would prefer Selfless Savior, but I don't own Selfless Saviors in paper, so until I get them, I will be testing like this. Selfless Savior, something I need to mention actually. The Selfless Saviors and the 4th Gingerbread I don't own in paper, but because they're commons from sets that my friends and I opened a lot, I'm relatively confident I'll be able to acquire those cards to test in paper, so we are going to play with 4 Gingerbread because that is one that I can almost guarantee I'm going to get. The Summer Savior less so I'm going to test other cards in the slot. I've had questions about Burrowed and Forge Tender. I actually don't think I own an Auriok Champion paper, so for today we'll just test 2 Burrowed and Forge Tender. We've got the Canonist as usual and the Containment Priest, both 2-ofs, both feel like necessary evils for the matchups where they're really good. They don't come in a lot of the time, but when they do, I feel like they're pretty important. We've got Mystical Disputes to fight the counterspell matchups, which if we had green, we'd probably be running Veil of Summer, but again, we don't, so we've got Leyline Sanctity for the hand hate matchups and Mystical Dispute for the counterspell matchups. Ceremonious Rejection, basically just for the Tron matchup. Sword of Light and Shadow is our sword in the board for bringing in to kind of mix things up depending on what the matchup's bringing us. Soulguide Lantern as our graveyard head of choice. I have run Tormod Script in this slot before. Tormod Script is a card I can run, but I've always really liked Soulguide Lantern ever since it got printed, so I am going to test it here today and see if it's good enough. If not, I'll move back to Tormod Script. But especially because we have in Soul Artifact, the fact that this has an ETB and doesn't always require tapping and sacrificing to use its effect, I really like the potential of that within Soul Artifact. Just being able to potentially take out an Uro and then in Soul Artifact this and turn it into a clock. And that's also why we're running the one of Pithing Needle in the board, because this enters the battlefield, does a thing, and then you're pretty happy to install Artifact and start beating in. So that's the deck, and with no further ado, let's get into match number 1. Alrighty, found an opponent, let's get match number 1 underway. Lost the die roll. So for anyone who watches my Sun and Moon content as well, if you haven't seen this week's video, I won't spoil it, but it didn't quite go according to plan. I think we'll keep this. I think the way that Wizards of the Coast has been handling Magic recently is just overall not great, and I haven't been impressed with it. And I think I was potentially still just kind of unhappy with everything that was going on there for the same reasons I talked about in the video, why I'm not going to be financially supporting Wizards of the Coast at this current juncture. Okay, so I assume they're on... Well, they're almost definitely on the Primeval Titan deck, the Land Toolbox deck. But yeah, so I wasn't really excited to record my Sun and Moon video. I usually am. I usually go in different waves of being excited about one of, like, either this deck or that deck between Sun and Moon and Quest. There haven't really been times recently where I've just been excited to make content. There's times where I'm excited for Sun and Moon because of some things I'm testing what's going on. Times I'm excited for Quest. At the moment I'm excited for Quest to test this blue splash and see how it goes. So yeah, I wasn't at this point, like, especially with not testing new cards, less excited about playing Sun and Moon. I still really enjoy the deck, but yeah, I wasn't really excited to record the video. I recorded it late as it was, so I was kind of under the pump to record it. I'm trying to get myself on a good schedule of being ahead on recording these videos. Okay. I'm wondering if I should install Artifact. I think I should just go for Quest. Problem is I have no flyers. I have the Giver of Runes. Maybe I play out the creatures and see what happens. Just play out Arid Mesa. So this way next turn I can, if I don't draw another creature, I draw a creature I can get Quest off. If I do not draw a creature, I can play out the Throne Inspector and install Artifact and Memnite and get in for 5. Or I could even install the Clue. Is that crazy? I don't know. Be interesting to see what my opponent's up to here. But yeah, so I'm hoping this league goes a little better than our Sun and Moon League that we put out this week, just because, like I said, I am more excited for what's potentially going on here. Gingerbread is really cool. We're gonna go with Gingerbread here. Yeah, let's get an island. The Raven Inspector. Do I bother attacking with the other people? So we get in for what, 7, they'll go to 9, so this would be... I just get to block both of these. Okay. Unless my opponent has a path. Oh, even if my opponent has a path, I'm pretty sure this is just going to be game here. So I could get Fire and Ice and start taking down their Reclaimers. But I actually want to get rid of this Field of the Dead. So they maybe have a path to think about here. No, okay. Get rid of that. What is this? Okay. That was maybe a reason to not go for the land there. But I think Field of the Dead's one of the... I don't... See, the Field of the Dead probably doesn't get them out of this. I should probably be more concerned about Valakut. Which means I need to kill the Reclaimers. I don't know. Like, they're making a lot of zombies as one of the few ways to get out of this. Otherwise, they need to get Valakut with Dry to the Elysian Grove. Actually, they're dead next turn because I just get to Ensoul Artifact the Gingerbread. So it looks like they're using this turn as a setup turn. They're probably activating both Reclaimers and just putting a bunch of lands out there. Because, like I was thinking just a minute earlier, we have them on a 2-turn clock, but actually we have them dead thanks to our Ensoul Artifact. So this is already going to be a game where Ensoul Artifact proves its worth. Okay, that's cute. That was silly. I shouldn't be F6'd. Oh well. On the plus side, if I draw 2 lands, I can start equipping my Argentum Armor. But that was a big mistake. Skyfisher, okay. I'm going to Ensoul a Clue here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7. Okay. What do you got for me, opponent? So they could have another path. Let's attack. We're just going to give our clue pro green, I guess. This means they're dead next turn to the Skyfisher. They have the path. Ugh. I've thrown this game real hard. That's not good. Okay. So now they get to eat one of our creatures. On plus side, we do have Quest and a Skyfisher. They block the Memnite. That's clever on their part. Well, I definitely got punished for trying to get some F6 value there. Come on, opponent. Okay. Well, they haven't played a land, so that's good. But these Reclaimers are probably gonna... One of them's gonna get a Flagstones, and then the other one's going to eat the Flagstones, so that will ramp them. Yeah, I really had this game in the bag and managed to throw it away by not holding up my Give of Runes activation. Also, something I didn't talk about, I cracked the clue that was wearing the Inside Artifact when I tried to path. I potentially should have let the path happen just to get me closer to my 6th land. Because that's kind of our next game plan, is getting to a 6th land and being able to equip this Skyfisher with the Argentum armor. If we can't get this quest going. Okay, so they have 6 mana now. Oh, this is a very fast Titan coming down. So this is probably getting Field of the Dead. And Valakut, okay. Thraben Inspector, so we've got 2 counters on quest. I think I can afford to crack a clue first. If my Memnite hadn't died, that would be really good. Let's play the Thraben Inspector. Yeah. I maybe should have cracked on the clue there to try and find a land. Because, yeah, best route to victory is getting this Argentum armor on this Skyfisher. But let's just see what our opponent can do, because... Yeah. Do I... Actually, I think I want to play the Glinthawk now. Just to get another flyer in play. Which means that these 2 flyers at any one of these ground creatures is lethal. Also makes a creature getting Sword of Fire and Ice lethal. What is this? Eladamri's Call. Yeah, I can't beat a Dry the Ocean Grove. We threw that one away. Okay, so they're playing Titan. Nothing looks really that good here. Yeah, none of our sideboard cards really look good here. None of our main deck looks bad. Trying to think if Piping Needle even does anything. I don't think it does. Yeah, we'll just run it back. Alright, we would indeed like to play it first. We're going to have to mulligan this. We want to see Quest. We're going to mulligan again. Unfortunately, because we've lost the clock a fair bit in the time we've been playing Magic Online, I tend to yield through turns without thinking about it heaps. Like, it's almost kind of automatic. Intent is turn 1 Glenhawk, turn 2 Skyfisher. No, we'll go to 5. No lands, go to 4. Okay, we can keep this 4. Keep 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. Yeah, so that game 1, we got very, very punished by always yielding through turns. Even though I have Giver Runes, and like that is one of the few times where you will see me chilling back and like clicking through. And I think, I don't know whether I said it or I just thought it, but I did intend to just like, I can't yield through turns because I need to constantly click for this Giver Runes. But I didn't do that, did I? And very, very correctly punished by our opponent for it. Okay, Elvish Reclaimer. The reason I was happy to keep this 4 is because we get to attack them for 6 here. And this is a pretty fast clock. This 5/5 is going to be very threatening for them. Yeah, this block's pretty free for them, but I feel eventually like they might start blocking this and then getting the 1 damage might be relevant. So after this turn, I'm going to make sure not to yield through turns because I want to hold up the ability to draw a card off this. See if they have a path for us. No path, okay. So we'll fetch. Doing this now so we're still holding up this ability. Okay, our opponent's going to ramp over there. Yep, Temple Garden off the Flagstones. Probably going for Clan, probably Field of the Dead, I imagine. Or, yeah, another Flagstones. That makes way more sense. Let's get an island. Because we're so behind on cards... so I'm returning the Thraben Inspector here. I'm not going to play it because it attacking feels pretty irrelevant, and I want to make sure that if they try and kill this, I get to draw a card because of how far behind we are. Normally, you just want to assume your opponent doesn't have it, but I think the difference between playing the Thraben Inspector and not being able to crack this clue is pretty big. So they're going to be able to play a Titan next turn, which is scary. Let's go to combat. They might chump block the 5/5 now. Okay. So they found the path. We still get to get in for 2, put them to 8. Unless they have another path. Okay. Yep, they're on 8. Play out our Thraben Inspector. Play out our Seachrome Coast. Pass back. Now they're probably getting a Field of the Dead or something. Unless they don't have Titan yet, then they'll probably just get another Flagstones. Okay, that makes me hopeful they don't have another Titan. Or they don't have a Titan. Maybe they just don't have the 6th land in hand. What is this? Down to 7. Ooh, Dryad. That's not good for us. They're probably just... Can they get a Velvet now? They can get a Velvet now. I have no way to kill this Dryad. Yeah, they've got us there. That's really unfortunate. Oh, match number 2 coming right up. Alright, looks like we found our round 2 opponent. Let's hope this goes a little better than the last one. Let's hope we can avoid punting as hard as we did. Yeah, this is dope. I would like to point out that that's probably a tough matchup for us because we don't have paths anywhere in our 75, which is probably something we should consider for the future. Yeah, paths would probably help those kind of matchups a lot, and I think with this white-blue builds, we should probably be more considering of stuff like that. Don't have hand hate. Don't have hand hate. You bastard. Alright. Well, we were probably just going to play Skyfisher next turn anyway, unless we drew exactly another Glinthawk, so either they take a Skyfisher and we play Glinthawk and Thraben Inspector, or they take the Glinthawk and we play the Skyfisher anyway, like we planned. Okay. That's pretty okay by me. Play Glinthawk. Yep, return this artifact. We'll cast this artifact. Cast this Thraben Inspector. And pass it back. So we've got a lot of live draws here. We are going to crack this clue if we don't draw a creature to play. The concerning thing is they're a black-white deck, so they essentially have all the removal under the sun. Well, Gingerbread's good. Let's play him. Okay, they're not doing anything in response to our quest. I think I want to force action from them here. So let's just attack, see what happens. Unless they're a shadow variant, this 4 damage is going to be good to get in anyway. Yeah. Like if they're holding up removal, I'm happy to just hit them for 4 a turn until they actually use it. Because this should let us work out what we actually want to put an equipment on. Because eventually they're going to be forced to act anyway. Okay. Let's crack clue. Also, we have Giver Runes as an out to draw into that'll let us activate this. Also, if we get to 6 mana, then I'm happy to get our Gentle Armor and just start equipping it around. Okay. So now we're up to 5 power, so our opponent's on a 3-turn clock now. Them doing nothing makes me think that they must have removal. But they're down to 10, so they need to do something. Probably just going to Field of Ruin my Seacrim Coast here. Sure. Just get our island. Okay, back to us. Probably shouldn't have shown them the land, but having that 5th land means a land off the top makes a Gentle Armor pretty good. So what's this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So even with Sword is only 9, so I'm not going to bother just yet. Seems like they know this equipment's going to do something good. Sure. So hitting for 3. Seven. 2, that's 8. 9, 10, 12. Yeah, I think we're chilling. Okay. I mean, we're still hitting them for 3 a turn, so they still need to do something. Because they're still not doing anything about the board state. This will get a lot easier game 2 once we have access to Sword of Light and Shadow. Okay. Land? Another quest doesn't really do it. Why are you in my draw step, opponent? Okay, so now I am going to go for our Gentle Armor. I feel like they might have Path. In which case our Gentle Armor is good because I'll get to re-equip it next turn. Maybe Sword's better. No, we'll get our Gentle Armor. Come on, opponent. They have Fatal Push? That's rude. Okay, well, our opponent's somewhat stabilizing. But a land off the top will bring us right back into it again because we can equip this Argentum armor. I don't know how much more removal they could possibly have at this point. Well, they're doing something. Oh, okay, that's going to kill Gingerbread, I guess. Yep. Land off the top. Land off the top. Oh, that's real not good. The one time I want to land. I'm going to draw potentially our worst draw. You get a down tick on me? Yeah. Not good. Not good. Our opponent's done nothing all game. We were so far ahead. Okay, Throwbit Inspector. Always yes. Now this does give us an artifact to bounce for our Glint Hawk. But I'm gonna be greedy. Okay. So this sucks. If we could have drawn a land either of those last two turns while they were tapped out, we could have just killed them. Yep. Oh, okay. Because now they're just going to chill back, and these planeswalkers are probably going to be the end of us. Just in time, Memnite, you dickhead. This is ridiculous. Okay. So I'd be pretty happy with an Soul Artifact at this point. Still be happy with the land. This Giver of Runes has given us hope again, I think. We're just going to try this. Pro Black. Lingering Souls is fine. Come on, show me a land, please. Please show me land. Please. Oh my god. Why? Just a land, that's all I want. Huh. Yeah, that's not great for us. I can only hope that they get frisky with these Lingering Soul tokens. Okay. Because now they've got blockers in both colors, so my Giver can't let me get in with Argentum Armor. And now we find the land. So we can equip Argentum Armor. Suppose we equip Argentum Armor, start blowing up spirits. Yeah. So I attack them because this is lethal on them. We destroy this spirit. And then we'll give Pro Black so they have to chump block with the other spirit. So this forces them to chump block with the other spirits, so assuming they have nothing, I can do this again next turn once they flash back their... They have 2 Lingering Souls in their bin. Sure. Sacrifice that creature. But now they get to downtick Lily and I'll have to sacrifice Giver of Runes. It's not looking great. Plus they're just going to eventually end up with way too many zombies. Yep, okay. You got it, opponent. So you definitely want the Sword of Light and Shadow. I like Pithing Needle. Not sure about the Soul Guide Lanterns. Leyline seems good. Now what do we want to cut? I think I'm happy to remove this. Because they have Lingering Souls, I'm happy to go down a couple of fairies, I think. Now the question is if I want Soul Guide Lantern over, say, some Gingerbreads. Probably not. Gingerbread's really good. Maybe over the last 2 fairies. Maybe I should trim it in Soul Artifact. Moonlight, probably not at its best. Let's trim like this and add in 2 Soul Guide Lanterns. Yeah, let's go with that. I would like to play first. Whoa, can I keep just because the Leyline? This is maximum punish for this, because otherwise this hand is an easy keep. I think we have to mulligan. We can keep this though. Keep. Bottom the Soul Guide Lantern. Because we don't know how good it is here. Okay, they've gone down to 5. Let's hope they keep a hand that relies on their hand. Hey, this Leyline's going to be good enough. I mean, let's hope they mulligan to 4. Okay, they kept their 5. Let's see what they've got. God, the Shrine tapped. Let's hope that we got some hand hate trapped in their hand over there. I'm just going to play a Ginger Brute. The reason I'm doing this is if I draw a land next time I can play a Skyfisher and replay the Ginger Brute. I was actually tempted to play a Skyfisher and bounce itself, but... Oh, okay, they're a Stoneforge deck. Sure thing, opponent. They reveal a Batterskull. You got it, opponent. I didn't mean to pay 2 life there. Oh well. Fairy's a good draw. Always yes, always yield. Turn the Ginger Brute, play the Ginger Brute. So if we draw a 0-drop or a land next turn, we're pretty good. Okay, so they're holding up the ability to drop in a Batterskull. Okay. Let's play out a Skyfisher. Okay, we'll return Seachrome Coast to our hand. We'll get down the Soul Guide Lantern. Yes, I'll exile my own Flooded Strand. Attack for 2 in the air. Slowly, slowly, here we go. Alright, opponent. Let's see the Batterskull. Yep. What are you up to, opponent? I think I might have been considering casting a hand hate spell there. Okay, back to me. I'm just going to draw a card here and see what I find. Okay, another land. Yeah. Let's play Skyfisher. Bounce the Skyfisher. Trying to think. I've got no creatures in my bin, so I don't really need to pop the quest yet. get in with the fairy. So this way I can block their germ with my Skyfisher. I can put light and shadow on the Skyfisher to keep it safe and block the Batterskull. The reason I bounce the Skyfish to itself is so that if I run another quest, the Skyfish is can be worth all 5 trees on the quest, so I figured holding onto the Skyfisher meant that I could get a second quest active and get Argentum armor pretty quick. Clean to dust? Sure. Let's see if they have a response to my quest activation. They do not. Okay. Can I block opponent? I would like to block. Okay, let's eat that Batterskull. Awesome. Why are you in my upkeep, opponent? No reason? That's what I thought. Let's make Gingerbread unblockable. Attack with everybody. Okay. Yes. So opponent goes to... Oh no, they already went to 9, okay. Let's just play out a Skyfisher. Just get more threats into play. Okay, we'll return Gingerbread. And we're just going to play out the Gingerbread as well. If I draw a quest at this point, I'll Skyfisher, bounce, replay, do stuff, it's fine. We have exactly lethal in play right now. Sure. Sure. As long as I get to get a hit in with this Sword of Light and Shadow, I'll get to return those creatures to my hand from the graveyard. Okay. Liliana's a little scary. Okay. Ooh. So that's lethal. Yeah. Attack you. I believe they're F6 here. Awesome. Game 2 to us. So going into game 3. It's pretty okay with everything we were doing there. We learned about Stoneforge Mystic, which changes nothing for us. Because they're a mid-range deck, I kind of want this sword back in. And I'm probably just cutting another Memnite for it. Because they shouldn't be able to deal with our swords. Other than that, I'm pretty okay with all this. Our opponent gets to be on the play. Oh. I am going to keep this, despite the fact that our Gentum Armor's here. I think the ley line's really good. I think this Giver and like I think our whole hand otherwise is kind of awesome. Okay, second and soul artifacts is fine. Just back to us, okay. Ooh, I actually really like seeing that second Ornithopter because we drew the second and soul artifact. Let's ensoul you. Fatal Push the Giver. Sure, we'll give the Ornithopter Pro black in response so that they have to path if they want to deal with it, I guess. Play out the other Ornithopter, so next turn we can ensoul that one. This one of Leyline in the board's awesome. Doesn't normally show up this regularly, but I'm glad it is today. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's go to combat. Attack you. Alright. Our opponents managed to do a good job of running us out of resources. They just need to deal with another pair of... Yep, okay. They get to deal with this Ornithopter as well, and now we're out of stuff. So we're relying on our top decks now in this matchup. So that's cool. Show me another Ensoul artifact, please. 3 inspect is fine. We are in a bit of trouble now, though. Our opponent dealt with a giver, dealt with 2 Ornithopters wearing in soul artifacts. And now they've got a sword. We get a Soul Guide Lantern. I guess I'll take out Cling to Dust. Draw a card. Gingerbread's probably not going to do it. This is why I trimmed it in Soul Artifact, because our opponent's deck looks like it's full of removal. But yeah, we just got max punished. So I think I have to chump block this Skyclave Apparition, because they're going to kill a creature with the trigger anyway. Something. Well, it's technically something. Come on. Get him with the Gingerbread. This is all that I can hope for, is that this Gingerbread provides a relevant clock. Probably not with the Shambling Ben on our opponent's side, but we'll see. Liliana, okay. Sure. They're probably going to discard a hand hate spell that they've had stuck in hand. We're going to lose our Argentum Armor that was never getting cast ever anyway. We are going to block with Ornithopter. What do we got? Get out of my upkeep. Okay, Seacrum Coast. Let's crack our clue. Oh, Glenhawk ain't bad. Actually, cancel that. We'll attack our opponent. Play Glenhawk. Bounce Memnite. Replay Memnite. So that gets an extra damage. So next turn, so we're going to chump block with Memnite. We'll attack with Gingerbread and Glenhawk. Put our opponent to 3. Although they're probably down taking this Liliana. Okay, we will block. Okay. Oh, they can't make me sack a creature because my ley line. Okay, okay. Come on, creature. Well, it's not the worst. So we will attack them with Glint Hawk. This Ginger Brew is on blocking duty. Okay, my opponent's doing something, so they probably have a removal spell here for... What is this? Yeah, we're done. We can't possibly beat that. Okay, 0-2 so far. Let's get match number 3 coming right up. Alright, currently 0-2. We've got our round 3 opponent here. We would love to play first. This is a keep. Okay, let's just play quest. Alright. So next turn is probably double Ginger Brute. Okay. Not what I wanted to see today. After all the good luck we've already been having. Come on. Alright, let's see what our opponent's got for us now. Alright, a Stoneforge. This is not looking great already. So I think the plan here is to get Quest online as soon as possible. Yeah, let's play out a Ginger Brute. Okay. Play out a 3-wood Inspector. Alright. No point attacking with anyone here. Opponent's just chilling. They don't have a third land, they're just holding a Stoneforge activation. And we drew Fairy Imposter. Yeah. We'll return 3-wood Inspector. Let's activate this Ginger Brute. Would love to be getting an Argentum Army here, but our deck decided to fuck us instead. Okay. Just gonna do this in response. Put you on there. I can also instant speed equipment's opponent. Whenever you're ready. There we go. Wonder if they were trying to work out how to block. Maybe they didn't realize they couldn't block my ginger brute. Awesome. Giver of Runes down. Let's put 3 Bin Inspector into play. And see what our opponent wants to do about all this. I'm assuming they're death and taxes. Another ghost quarter, sure. Oh, they have another equipment? Is it just another Batterskull? Oh, it's more the Skyclave, okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not really interested in blocking with my Fairy Imposter. Okay. I will not pay 2 life. Oh, I can't. Okay, sure. I can't enchant my ginger root. Oh, maybe I should have paid 2 life then, so that both my ginger roots would be unblockable. I think we have to make this one unblockable though. Attack my opponent. Kill the Stoneforge. Yeah, more Skyclaves on a Batterskull is really rude. I don't know that there's any good ways for me to be able to pull ahead here. I kind of need to hit runner land to play this Argentum Armor and equip it. I think this one I'm just happy to block. Yeah. Just save myself some life there. What is this? Oh, piss off. Come on. Yeah. God, that's obnoxious. Come on. It's not too bad. I think I still need to dig for land here. Come on. Well, that's something. If I could cast it, it would be great. I can't even get in with this. But I think I needed to dig for land there because I really want to get this Argentum Armor into play. So I'm going to take the hit here from this germ because I want this Ornithop to bounce for my Glint Hawk. They've got 5 cards in hand, which is kind of gross. Okay. Sure. I don't understand. Uh... Yeah, let's play Giver. Play Glint Hawk. Yep, return the Ornithopter. Play the Ornithopter. Play the Glint Hawk. Gonna bounce the Ornithopter and replay it, yeah. The reason we're not cracking a clue to try and dig for lands here is because this Giver is our new game plan for victory here. Come on. God, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. Shit. Can't believe I did that. I just clicked through my attacks because I really wanted to take down like this Flicker Wisp and draw a card. Because yeah, it's another chance to draw a land for this Argentum Armor. Which is something I didn't realize last time was paying to be able to attack with Ginger Brute and playing at the Glint Hawk last turn was the same as cracking a clue. It still draws me a card. Okay. Block with a Glint Hawk. Oh, now my opponent's got a Giver of Runes. Okay. Very interesting. What else you got? Oh, sod off. They're not Ghost Quartering me straight away? Okay. Sure. I'm just gonna kill this Arbiter to force action from that Ghost Quarter, I think. Okay. Yep. Land. Show me land. Okay. So these Ornithopters mean that my opponent's Germ can't get unblockability from the Giver because the Giver can only give... They can give Pro Colorless, but then their Batterskull falls off, and Pro White means their Maul falls off. Okay. Whatever color you're choosing is knocking an equipment off opponent. Yep. Nice one. Just be glad this thing's white, opponent. Okay. Do you have another path there, opponent? I think you might have made a mistake there, friend. I mean, it's pretty obvious they thought giving pro colorless here and pathing this would let them get in for a bunch of damage. Okay. How much do you cost to equip? 4. Okay. Do I want to play an Ensoul artifact? I think I do. All their flyers kind of stink. Awesome. Now we are versing some form of taxes. I'm going to bring the Containment Breeze because I assume they're going to have Eighth of Island in their deck. So Light and Shadow seems good. Pithing Needle seems good. I don't believe I want Ceremonious Rejections. Fire and Ice still seems good. Magenta Armor honestly seems fine too. Soul Artifact seems good. I think I just want those 0 drops. Let's take out 2 Memnite. And then 2 Skyfisher. Maybe. Maybe it's 3, but Inspector. You know, maybe it's an Soul Artifact under Skyfisher. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, so we've both got about 17 minutes left. This hand is an easy mulligan. I'm actually going to keep this. Put a card on the bottom. Let's put 3 Bin Inspector on the bottom. Okay. My opponent leads on Giver. We draw a quest. Awesome. Get Hallowed Fountain because we have blue cards in our hand. I think my cards are in this matchup are more vulnerable in play than in hand, so I'm going to hold on to the Ornithopter. Try and make sure that next time I can play 3 creature spells. Getting the Battleskull yet again. Okay. Yes, yield. Okay, so we're going to get to cast 4 creatures on turn 2. Glinthawk. Alright. Quest is getting active next turn. I assume I'm just meant to get light and shadow. This field of ruin's actually kind of concerning. Because I got this because I need both my colours here. Oh, they're going to flicker my quest? Okay. It's kind of smart. Land. Land? Land? Not land, okay. Yes. Oh, it's a new bloody... God damn it. I should have actually played out the Giver there. Jesus, come on. Playing out the Giver would mean the next time I'd have Giver up so I can actually get something other than Light and Shadow. Because if I draw a land next turn, I'm going to get the quest active. Which I suppose is fine. I just leave activation up. Come on. Well, that Oathfile's a little late. Hmm. So we're still going to play out the Giver, play out the Ornithopter, just pass it back to our opponent, assuming they're dropping the Batterskull into play here. Yep. It's your turn, opponent. What are you up to, opponent? Getting in with the Batterskull. Yeah, there's no advantage to me blocking this. What else have you got for me, opponent? Nothing? Alright. So... I think I just want to kill this Giver of Runes. What? What could you... Is it a resto? Fuck you. Come on then. This would be so much easier if I could just find a fucking land. Yes. God damn it. Eventually I'll get this quest off. They're down to one card in hand, so hopefully they've run out of bullshit. Cool. Them drawing a card with their land is a good sign for us. Okay. Huh. Okay. Well, we're going to double block here because they can't give protection from both. And we'll block here. Okay, so they're going to protect their flickers from one of our creatures. We're going to protect our Memnite from their germ. Germ is a black creature. Pro white, okay. Still trading, awesome. I don't know why they bothered giving pro white. Back to me. We drew a land. Awesome. Okay. So let's play a fairy. Oh, I hate that I always have to reset up my triggers on this quest. It's the same quest. Yes. Return Memnite. Play Memnite. Play Thraben Inspector. Okay. As long as we can cast this Fairy Imposter next turn, we're looking pretty good. This is a Path on Giver. Yep. I will take a Plains. Okay. Thalia? Yep. Well, they're out of cards. So I'm going to pretty confidently get an Argentum armor, I believe. Block here. Okay. Let's play the Python Needle and see what our opponent has to say about it. Whoops. Giver of Runes, even though we also have Giver of Runes. This is real good for us. Just stops them being able to give their stuff protection. Okay, return Ornithopter, cast Ornithopter. Okay, we finally get to activate Quest. I think Argentum Armor is the way to go. We'll put it on... what flies they have? Just Resto? We'll put it on Ornithopter. Just spread out our damage here, even though this means an artifact destruction spell can just deal with Ornithopter. I think we're okay with that. We are going to kill the Restoration Angel. Okay. Okay, we might slowly be getting back into this game. So at this point, if we're to draw a Glinthawk, I'm actually going to bounce the Python Needle and redeploy it, naming Batterskull. I would go into combat first, destroy this giver with an Argentum Armor trigger, because that would stop them being able to bounce the Batterskull, being able to re-equip the Batterskull, which means I can just kill this Germ token. Well, my opponent's got a lot of lands there. They've left their Vial on 2. Is this a Resto? Activation of Shepherd Dunes? They might just be, yeah, they might just be trying to finish me off here. Okay. Well, I'll have to block here. Throw Inspector block here. Can I afford to just take the rest? Yeah. Can't see any way they're going to deal me 3 damage here. Okay. Let's just pop the clue. Gingerbread's cool. Uh, so I'm just going to kill Batterskull here. Because they've left it vulnerable. Just going to leave this in hand, I think. I don't know that it really matters. So I can live this turn as well. They can activate Shepherd Dunes again, but they have to do it at sorcery speed, so I get to know about it. Another land, okay. This looks like a Shepherd Dunes activation. What are you casting with? 6 mana? Do you have a Walking Blister in your deck? What is this? Okay. What could they have? Like Sun Titan, White Gearhulk? White Gearhulk's the most likely, but I can't imagine that it... Like, it's been a sideboard card in the past. I can't imagine it gets brought in this matchup at all. Okay. No Shepherd Dunes activation. Just an attack with Thalia. Okay. Just gonna chump block here. The reason I'm not chump blocking Gingerbread is because it can gain me 3 life next turn. Can't imagine what my opponent's up to here. Oh. Oh. They couldn't overload it because of their own Thalia. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we're in trouble now. But our opponent's in trouble from their clock, so... Yeah. Yep. If we draw another land, we get to equip our Argentum Armor yet again. And they're kind of in a tough spot where they do need to activate their Shepherd Dunes in order to threaten a relevant attack. I don't know why they were so caught up on trying to overload that Winds of Abandon, because the single target on my Ornithopter wearing the Argentum Armor was huge. Okay. Yep. I don't know why you put it on Thalia. I'm just chump blocking Thalia anyway. Huh. So I'm gonna let one of these two through. Oops. Block here. Kind of don't even want to block with Ginger Brute. So if a double block, then they just kill the fairy anyway. If I double block, eat the no, okay. Let's block with Ginger Brute. Eat the Ginger Brute. So we got a 5. Come on, land. Okay. I think we just live here. Oh, actually that Shepherd Dunes might mean we don't live. Yeah, I think that Shepherd Dunes is going to get us. Kill that. So if they activate Shepherd Dunes or if they equip this, we're dead. Okay. They equip. And oh, yep, okay. We go to game 3. So for game 3, kind of like what we were up to there. Yeah, let's just run it back. I'd love to play first. I'm going to keep this. I believe this is a matchup where Ensoul Artifact is going to be good. I don't believe we have any double white cards in our deck. So I can get Basic Island. I'm just going to get Hallowed Fountain. I don't think it really matters. Okay, Ornithopter into Fairy. This is what I talked about in the deck tech. So we do this, next turn we Ensoul Artifact the Ornithopter and we'll be attacking for 7 in the air. And because it's in the air, I don't know that our opponent can do much about it except for Path our Ornithopter, which just lets us run out some Ginger Brutes anyway. Yep, Giver doesn't do it for your opponent. Okay, that was the worst draw in our deck, as always. But it's fine. Because we are going to put them on a 3-turn clock. Did you keep a 1-lander opponent? I think they did. Okay. Alright, opponent scoops it up. That is match 3 in the bag. We are now at 1 and 2. Match number 4 will be starting shortly. Alright, let's get match number 4 underway. We have lost the die roll. We're going to mulligan this one. Kind of want to mulligan this too. We'll keep this. This hand's fine. It operates fine on 2 lands. Oh no. Oh no. So Giver Runes looks less good here. But I guess we'll play at the Trade Inspector. Yep, a Boreal Grazer. We're probably in a lot of trouble here. The fact they've got an Amulet. So they're going to get to 3 mana this turn, so they can play an Azusa or a Dryad, or they can explore. That is a thing too. Another explore. Okay. So they can Titan next turn. Yeah, we'll pay 2 life. Let's just play out our givers, I suppose. I think we're in a lot of trouble here, but we'll see. No attacks. Let's see what our opponent can do with all that mana. Okay. This looks like Titan mana. Yeah, we just can't beat a Titan. They're gonna kill us. Okay. Game 2 against Titan. I don't even know. None of these cards look good for this matchup either, so maybe our sideboard sucks. I guess we want Containment Priest. What do we not want? We don't want Thraben Inspector. So let's find 4 cards to bring in. Canonist is potentially fine as well. Let's just do that. Okay, we get to be on the play, so we need to find very aggressive hands here. We're gonna keep. Our opponent mulligans to 6. So I think I am going to try and double quest here. Rather than like trying to get 1 quest out and get it up as quick as possible, we're going to get 2 and try and get them both active. And we can also install artifacts. So rather than like try to get a decent like turn 3 or 4, we're going to try and get a really good like turn 5, potentially turn 4. Just try and get as much happening in the medium turns. Hope that our opponent doesn't have an explosive start. Okay, Forest. Amulet is not what we wanted to see here. Okay, because I assume Giver doesn't do much in this matchup, I'm just going to play out the Gingerbrew to get some damage in. Always yes, always yes, always yield. Get in for one. Okay. Oh, that's not good for us. That is real not good for us. Damn. Well, I don't want to take this turn off, so I'm just going to install the Gingerbrew. This is the smallest thing we can do to force their engineered explosives activation. Because I don't think I want to force them to activate it to take a turn off and lose their own amulet. We're in a bit of trouble here, though. I mean, if we win this game, we're bringing in Python and to deal with this, I guess. And maybe it means that playing out our 2 quests was bad. Oh dear. They're just going to hold up AE activation throughout our turn, I guess. Yep. Not looking good. Oh, that's fucking perfect, isn't it? Let's just force them to activate their EE here. They're taking it? I guess they're not going to activate now? No? Okay. So I guess they're just playing a Titan this turn and killing us? It's 5 mana. Okay, opponent. That's 7 mana. There's the Titan. So they're going to haste their Titan. Going to hit for 6. They should get to hold up E activation still. Not looking good. Let's get Field of the Dead active now. I'm not going to bother with this anymore. Alright, we are 1-3, match number 5 coming up. Alright, we've found an opponent for match number 5. We're currently 1-3 with white-blue quest for the Holy Relic. Would be nice if we could pull it back to a 2-3. The list just isn't seeming as good as I'd hoped. We'll keep this. This is pretty cool. We'll just see if we can get away with stealing a match here. Okay, just a polluted Delta from our opponent. Play Memnite. Play Ornithopter. Play Fairy Imposter. Wait for our opponent to read the card. Okay. Bounce the Memnite. Play the Memnite. Pass to our opponent. So our plan here is next turn we insult the Ornithopter, we get in for 8 because the Memnite already has power. The turn after we insult the Memnite, and we see what we can do from there. Okay, another blue land from our opponent. Okay, Stoneforge. Okay. Getting Batterskull. Yep. Think we can beat that. Still loading up the Ornithopter. Not attacking with the Memnite though, because that's a free block for them. The next time we will load up the Memnite and attack with it. Okay, they're on 11, so next turn we'll be attacking for lethal. Shocking in Hallowed Fountain. So, Stoneforge activation plus Path, maybe? Alright, they're passing back to us by the look of it. Okay, so I could play the Sword of Fire and Ice. I'm just going to put lethal on the board, I think. The other things, if we draw a land next time, we could have played this and played this, but I think Insult Artifacting this Memnite gets less and less relevant as the turns go on. Okay, they're letting us attack. Attack with everybody. Okay. So they had the path. What do they have for our 5/5? Another path. Okay. So we still get to get in for 2. Next time we get to play and equip the sword. Also, they didn't get to put their Batterskull into play. And they have an opt. Okay. They're just going to pass back to us here, aren't they? Well, at least they're not holding up Cryptic Mana. That's something. Please don't have a counterspell opponent. Okay. Another path, huh? Must be nice. Yes, the equip fizzles. Let me play my land now. Oh my god, opponent, fuck off. Land. Yes, there we go. They had 3 paths. Ridiculous. You got it. What am I blocking with, game? Why are you giving me an option? My turn? What do we draw? Oh goody, another land. Okay. Return the tapped plains. Play it out. Quit. Awesome. Now I will block this Batterskull if my opponent decides to attack. Oh! Path to Exile number 4 opponent. I see. Of course you have Path to Exile number 4. Why would you not have Path to Exile number 4? Go on. Oh, you know what? That's... Yep. I've seen enough. Not interested in my opponent having path number 5. Mystical Dispute is good. Light and Shadow is good. Needle should be good. I am going to bring the Canonists, just for the hell of it. So what am I taking out? I'm probably taking out at least 1 Memnite, probably 2 Fairies, probably 2 Skyfishes, and an Ensoul Artifact. Yeah, everything else looks pretty good. Let's go with that. I would love to play first. Yep. Even though there's 3 lands, we will keep. Turn 1 quest. Are they thinking about a Force of Negation? Their opponent? They did have a Force of Negation. Wonderful. This is not bueno. These are matchups where we're really going to get punished for having Ensoul Artifacts. Our opponent just skipped through their turn. That's real cool. Yeah, we're going to get punished for having Ensoul Artifacts and not having like Pure Steel Paladin or Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, they conceded the game because they skipped their first turn. Cool. Yeah. It's kind of weird. I get that they accidentally skipped their turn, but I mean, maybe they were hoping that I would show like some solidarity and skip my turn to kind of give them back the advantage. I don't know. Gingerbread can go to the bottom. But yeah, that's kind of weird. I think like our hand was bad. They were winning that game. I'm almost positive. Get out of my draw step, dickhead. Thank you. Okay, resolves that time. So if I draw a 0 drop, I can get a Gentleman going next turn. Otherwise, I can definitely get it going the turn after. Okay, they're opting. They put the card on top. That's not a good sign. Maybe they just needed land. Okay, they shocked in a Hallowed Fan but had no turn to play. I kind of want to just get lands out of my deck here. Let's start with Fairy Imposter. Okay. Cast it. Thank you. Whenever you're ready, opponent. Okay. I'm sure there's a reason they shocked in this Hallowed Fountain. I don't know. Now's the time, opponent. Nothing? Okay. Should do it in my upkeep, opponent. Nothing? Cool. Just see what they want to do. Okay. I'm happy to sit here and hold up anti-Path to Exile sword. Okay. Okay. Interesting choice from our opponent. I would love to see a gingerbread off the top. Gingerbread. Canonist. It's not bad. We're just going to attack Teferi with one of our random dudes. Get it off the table. I'm going to kill the Colonnade. Just going to hold on to the Canonist so we can rebuild after a Wrath or something if need be. Okay. Sure. Play out the Canonist. So tell me if they have something or not, because if they have something, they have to do it now. Because they've already cast a path. Okay, they do have another path. I have another basic. Okay. We get to put them to 1 here, so we get to turn off their fetch lands, which is cool. Next turn I get to equip Argentum Armor. And potentially he use Giver of Runes as well. What you doing, opponent? Awesome. My opponent skips it up. Alright, so that's 2 and 3 all up. Join us shortly for the wrap up. Alrighty. So a 2 and 3 result all up. Not too bad considering how poorly the league started. We lost twice to Titan decks. Once to the Titan Toolbox style. The Titan list that has had Aether Vial in it recently, but is basically just a toolbox with Eldamri's Call shooting for creatures, and a bunch of creatures that can shoot for lands, and a bunch of toolboxy kind of lands and creatures. Then we lost to Black-White Stoneblade, which should have been closer. Also worth mentioning that against Titan Toolbox, we got punished for F6ing while we had a Giver of Runes, and they parked us, and so we should have won that game 1, and maybe that match went differently, so maybe this could have been a positive result if we weren't stupid. But yeah, then we lost to Black-White Stoneblade, which was relatively close. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. Then we 2-0'd Mono-White Death and Taxes, which was cool. Then we lost to Amulet Titan, and then we beat Blue-White Stoneblade, which I don't think we had any right beating, considering we're running this nonsense over like Pure Steel Paladins or Stoneforge Mystics. But we did manage to get there, so 2 and 3 all up. Not the worst. We got punished 1 time for this basic island in a hand that otherwise would have been a keep. I still think it's fine. We're normally a 17 land deck, so this is our 18th land, kinda. Even though I have been on 18 lands recently, that's been with like the Stoneforge package or the Pure Steel package, or like, you know, 2-drops that kind of require going into 3-drops. The fairies felt pretty okay for consistency, but we didn't see a lot of the explosive hands that make us want fairy. In Soul Artifact, won us a decent enough amount of games. It was actually pretty nice. The issue is that Quest is still a better aggro kill. If we need to kill quick, Quest has the fastest kills. In Soul Artifact actually lets us mulligan down to like 4 or 5 and keep an in-soul hand that's really reasonable. The problem is it doesn't kill quick enough for one, I don't think. I think next week I'm going to play without in-soul Artifact. I'm probably going to cut the Blue Splash, to be honest, and try another mono-white list, because this didn't impress me enough to keep trying it for the time being. I kind of want to go back to the mono-white lists that we were having success with. See how they go. Sideboard felt fine. I don't know that we needed 2 Sloggoed Lanterns. They were kind of... It was hard to bring them in, because bringing in 2 non-creatures is kind of tough. The Needle was fine. I think it's a low impact enough card this deck that we kind of don't want it. And again, we had it because of the In-Soul Artifact. So Light and Shadow was honestly really good. Against Blue-White Stoneblade, we were honestly just going to sit there and beat him with 2 Power Flyers until they forced us to get this sort of Light and Shadow, and they ended up letting us get Argentum Armor. So we didn't fight Tron. Serum Rejection wasn't relevant. Mystical Dispute would have been good against Blue-White Stoneblade. Leyline was good against the Black-White Stoneblade deck we versed. Which we honestly was so close to winning that. I think we got punished because we were leaning into these, and it was just a mid-range matchup that those are so bad in. We didn't see any Forge Tenant matchups. We did see matchups where Selfless Savior would have been good, so that's worth noting. Canonist and Containment Priest, as always, were kind of just a necessary evil. But I did really miss not having any Path to Exiles on the board for the 2 Titan matchups specifically. I think we might need to do something about the Titan matchups. Whether it's having a Path just to be a speed bump for their first Titan, or whether we need to do something a little bit crazier, like maybe the Red Splash for Alpine Moon is something we need to do, or we should consider. I don't know, but the list felt okay. Had a few issues. Mostly it was me being a little rusty, and as I explained in the Sun and Moon video where I didn't do great either, maybe it's just still a little bit of unsureness with Magic in general at the moment. Because Wizards really isn't doing a lot to impress at the moment. And these leagues are with like old school kind of lists without new cards and everything is all I can do to keep from quitting Magic altogether. So we'll see how we go with Sun and Moon and Quest next week with some new lists, still with all my old cards, but some lists that aren't these 2 lists that I just played. I did actually notice before I started the league that I got these thingies, these player rewards packs, so we're gonna open these and see what these have. I think these are just like single card things. Yeah. That's kind of nothing. Oh, no, don't open all. Open one at a time. Yes. What do we got? Adorned Pouncer. Ooh. Like that. And Lucky Last. Despise with cool artwork. Can't hate that. Yeah, I figured we've had enough losses in a run. I saw those, like, I miss opening chesties, so we'll just open those. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope the content is still watchable, even with me playing older lists and getting a little bit more frustrated at the game in general. I don't know. I could not be frustrated, but I figure it might be entertaining, so I'm just... Let me know what you think. Do you like me showing emotion, swearing at the game and my opponents? Let me know how you feel. As always, just appreciate people watching, and until next time, bye-zy.